Hello everyone. Welcome to the third lecture of Module 2. The theme is Turnitin Text Similarity Detection for Powering Research Originality. So, let's get into it. In this lesson, I am going to explain three important topics. Firstly, I will explain some facts about Turnitin. Secondly, I will explain how to access and avail the features provided by Turnitin. Finally, I will provide in-depth explanation of Turnitin's similarity checking, and subsequently I will discuss how to remove plagiarism in your paper. So, let's begin. Now, browse the Turnitin from its official website. What do you think about Turnitin? Let me give an overview about it. Listen carefully. Turnitin is a web-based electronic text matching service, which helps teacher to find possible similarities in students' paper. As Turnitin provides web-based service, there is no software installation needed for users, as it can be accessible through any web browser. Turnitin don't detect plagiarism, rather it finds similarity. Basically, Turnitin fosters originality in your paper by finding similarity. Turnitin is developed by iParadigms and specifically designed for institution only. It is widely used in worldwide universities and academic institutions. It is well known for its powerful database. Turnitin database is continuously updated time to time, so that it can rigorously check your paper in comparison to different scholarly communications. Let's discuss a little bit about how you could access Turnitin. If you are a first-time user, then you may create an account, or you can request an account from your institution. Turnitin offers three types of account, such as student account, teacher assistant account, and instructor account. So, what are these accounts actually mean? Students account specifically meant for students only. Students can upload their paper in the assignment section to get the similarity score, grade score, feedback, etc. Students have only access to upload their paper and get the scoring. But the instructor have all the controls over students' work. Instructor can control different functionalities in regards to students' requirements. Instructor can add or remove a student. Whereas, teaching assistant is just like the middle person in between instructor and student, who have also the right to control over the students. If you see the hierarchy of Turnitin account and administrator, generally the university administrator have the admin right over Turnitin. The administrator provides instructor account to university teachers, so that instructor can create different class for students and control over them. And students have the access to work on different assignment as specified by the instructor. If you see more specification, the administrator can assign sub-administrator, and instructor could assign teaching assistant. Also, the administrator can directly assign the teaching assistant, as like instructor. As per your requirement, you may reach to your university to get an account. Here, we have to focus on student account, so that we can check the similarity on our paper. So, let's start on creating a student account. To create a student account, click on Student. It will open the Create a New Student Profile page. Beginning with your student account, you need to enter your class identity and class enrollment key. This is unique for a specific class. You have to contact your instructor or university to get these things. The class identification number is a unique identification number assigned by an instructor on Turnitin to a specific class. I have the class identity, so I am entering here. Enrollment key is a string of numbers that allow students to enroll in a class. In class enrollment key section, enter the enrollment key. Class enrollment keys and class identity numbers can only be distributed by the institution and cannot be distributed by Turnitin. After entering class identity information, now you have to enter the user information. Enter your first name and last name as per your university record, so as to avoid any conflict. After entering your name, enter your email address. Thereafter, re-enter your email address to confirm. Coming to the password and security section. Here, you have to create an alphanumeric password to strengthen your security. I am entering a password, so that I could secure my account. Thereafter, re-enter the same password to confirm. Then you have to set a secret question and answer to add an extra security layer to your account. If you forgot your password, then this helps you to retrieve your account. You can see here, a number of secret question is listed there. You have to choose one of them. Here, I am choosing, what was the name of street you grew up on? Thereafter, I am entering my answer as per the secret question that I have chosen. Then you have to agree the user agreement to create your account. First of all, click on Recapture to verify that you are not a robot. Then click on I agree, create profile. Your profile will be successfully created with your class. You can see here the class home page. If you want to join in any other class, then no need to create a new profile for it. Simply you can enroll to a new class. Let's see how you could enroll in a new class. To enroll in a class, click on Enroll in a Class tab. It will open the enrollment page. Here, you have to enter a new class identity and enrollment key so that you can enroll in a new class. Then, click on Submit button. You can see here, a new class is added to the class homepage. Let's see what your Turnitin homepage shows. In upper section, first it shows your name. Basically it is your account name. The user info shows your Turnitin account information. Messages shows any class announcement or any top level announcement. Account type shows whether your account is a student account or an instructor account or an administrator account. In the class section, it shows your university class, starting with class identity, class name, and your instructor name. Status shows your class is active or inactive. Also it shows the start date and end date of your class. You can drop your class also. Let's see how you could upload your paper for similarity checking. For this, click on the class name. It will open your class portfolio. Here, you can see the assignment inbox where you can upload your paper for similarity checking. The number of assignment assigned to you generally depends on your instructor. You can see here, 90 assignments are allotted. This may vary according to your class. The submit button is having sky blue color, it means the assignment is active. Means you can upload your paper. But if the submit button turns to gray color, then the assignment is deactive. You can't upload under such case. You can see here, I have already checked similarity for a paper in assignment 1. Also, you can resubmit your paper under same assignment, if you made any mistake while uploading. Now, we will upload a paper to check the similarity. Click on Submit button of assignment 2. It will open the Submission tab. Here, you have to understand what you can upload. Your submission type may involve different specification such as single file upload, multiple file upload, cut and paste upload, or zip file upload. In single file upload, you can upload a single file at a time, whereas in multiple file upload, you can upload several files at a time. In cut and paste upload, you can simply copy the whole text from your written document and paste in the interface to check similarity. In case of zip file upload, you have to make your all text files to a single zip file, and then upload it for submission. We will focus on single file upload. By default, your account's first name and last name is reserved while submission. This is a short article regarding COVID-19 and university students' health. This is written for demonstration purpose, which we are going to check for the similarity. APA referencing style is followed in this article. And the article is in Microsoft Word document format. Let's see how to get similarity score for this article. Under submission title, write the name of your paper. Here, I am writing the name of the article, COVID-19 and Health of University Students. Now the question is that, what you can submit? What are the requirements for your file? The first requirement is that, your file must be in supported electronic file format. It means, your uploaded file must be in one of the supported file format of Turnitin. Otherwise, it rejects your submission. Turnitin supports wide range of file format, such as Microsoft Word file, Microsoft Excel file, Microsoft PowerPoint file, OpenOffice file, plain text file, rich text file, portable document format, HTML file, WordPerfect file, PostScript file, Hangul word processor file, etc. Currently, these file formats are compatible and supported with Turnitin. The second requirement is that the uploaded file must be in electronic text format. What does this mean? This means your uploaded file must be written electronically and must be consist of text. If you take a handwritten document and take the scan copy to upload, then it does not support it. Also, if your file contains texts and images, then Turnitin only checks the text portion of your paper for similarity. It's because Turnitin does not check similarity for images or pictures. It only checks similarity for text. The third requirement is that your file must be less than 100 megabytes. You cannot upload file more than this size. The next requirement is that your file must contains at least 20 words. You must have more than 20 words of text in your file, so that it could check for similarity. The maximum file length is 800 pages per single file. A single file may contain up to 800 pages for similarity checking. Currently, Turnitin supports 47 languages for similarity checking. So, these are the requirements for your file. So, be careful towards this. You can upload the file from your device or your cloud storage, just like Google Drive or Dropbox. Here, I am clicking to upload file from my device. Upon clicking, it will open the file browser. You have to locate your file and open it. It will show you the uploaded file name. Thereafter, click on Upload button. The uploading takes some time to show you the preview. Once the processing is over, you can see the preview. The preview shows you the details of your uploaded paper. Check it carefully, and thereafter click on Confirm button. Upon confirmation, it will successfully deliver a digital receipt to your registered email. Also, you can print the digital receipt from the document viewer. Now, return to the assignment list. You can see here, the similarity scoring is under processing mode. It will take some time. After some time, it will show you the similarity score. The processing will change to a percentage. But what does this similarity score actually mean? Does this percentage denotes the percentage of plagiarism? What is the score all about? Let's understand it. The similarity shows a percentage rating, which denotes the level of content matching. The percentage rating are associated with different colors. The color grading ranges from 0 to 100%, which shows the text similarity in your paper with other sources. Blue color in similarity score represents no text matching or 0% similarity. Green color represents 1 to 24% similarity. Yellow color represents 25 to 49% similarity. Orange color represents 50 to 74% similarity. And red color represents 75 to 100% similarity. These similarity percentage only denotes the text similarity of your paper with other sources. These never denotes percentage of plagiarism. A lower similarity score or higher similarity score does not represent plagiarism, rather it designates text similarity. Lower similarity score indicates the contents has not been copied and is original one. But higher similarity score indicates the contents are derivative of other sources. In either case, human analyses must be required to find the exact mistakes of students. Incorrect quotation, incorrect citation, and incorrect paraphrase of other sources increases the similarity score to a higher extent. This similarity score mainly helps you to write your paper in a better way. There is no acceptable threshold score of marks on Turnitin. No score is inherently bad or good. But sometimes, most of the instructor, or professor, sometimes your lecturer represents this similarity score in a negative sense. They represent similarity score to a plagiarism percentage, and sometimes rejects your work. This is not a good way. Tweaking of other sources by means of online available paraphrasing tools, and getting 0% similarity in Turnitin does not necessarily represent your work is free of plagiarism. A careful investigation of such paper can tells you better insights of plagiarism. Turnitin never identify that you plagiarized anything. It just identifies that your text is similar to that in other sources. By knowing similarity in your text, you can better revise others' ideas and your thinking. Turnitin compares your paper with its database by means of a matching algorithm to find similarity. Turnitin database consists of several repository, books and journals, digital collections, web materials, etc., and regularly updated time to time. Remember that Turnitin never finds plagiarism, and never tells your paper is plagiarized. It only finds similarity. Human review is necessarily important to determine the instances of plagiarism. Sometimes you may see your similarity score is high after resubmitting. Do you think why it happened? If such scenario came in front of you, then make sure does Turnitin matches the submitted paper with your earlier submission? For this, be sure you must have a No Repository Turnitin account. What does this account actually mean? Turnitin provides both repository and no repository option in your account. Before using Turnitin, ask your instructor about your student account settings. If Turnitin repository option is enabled, then it stores your submitted paper in Turnitin database. And in such scenario, if you recheck your work, then it may reflect in your Similarity. But, if no repository option is enabled, then Turnitin does not store your submitted paper in its database. And no repository option is a good choice for student. Another scenario under which your Similarity score may increase is Turnitin's time domain. Let's understand the time domain Similarity scoring of Turnitin. Suppose, in T1 time, let's say your Similarity score is 7%. Again in T2 time, let's say your Similarity score is 9%. What do you think about this case? This happens due to the available contents of Turnitin database. Let's assume, at T1 time, N1 number of materials available in Turnitin database. And at T2 time, let's say N2 number of materials in its database. The Turnitin database is regularly updated time to time, as a result different contents are getting added to it. Basically, the N2 number of material is the sum of N1 number of materials, and added database contents at T2 time. Due to this two-factor, your Similarity score may increase after resubmission. Whatever the condition, the Similarity report needs to be properly interpreted by academic staff with subject expertise to find the plagiarism. Every submitted paper in Turnitin generates a Similarity score and an Originality report. Moving towards the Originality report, click on View button. Also, you can click on the Similarity score to open the Originality report. Turnitin Feedback Studio shows the Originality report. Feedback Studio is basically the Turnitin's document viewer. Before going to discuss the Originality report, let's have a look over different menu of Feedback Studio. In the left side, page navigation menu is present, where you can navigate the different page of your document. In the upper section, it shows your name and your submitted document title. In lower section, from left it shows the number of pages in your submitted document, total words presents in your submitted document, your report type, whether it is text-only report or source-only report, then it shows text resolution quality, and finally zooming option. The middle portion shows the report area. In the right side, it consists of the toolbar. The first one is Active Layer button. The active layer shows which layer you are currently accessing. The layer may be the Similarity or grading. Similarity layer is only active after the generation of Originality report. And the grading layer is only active if your assessment is marked by your instructor. Below to the Active Layer button, there is an Instructor Feedback button. Here, you can access the feedback given by your instructor on your report. The next one is Match Overview button. Match Overview display your Similarity percentage with match sources. The next one is All Sources button. All Sources shows the detailed or extended Similarity representing each identified source. Next one is Filters and Settings button. You can use this button to exclude quotes, bibliography, and sources. The question is that why this filter is important in Originality report. Let's have a look. Whenever the quotes is used in the paper, the student incorporates others' exact wording by giving credit to the source. So, generally quotes are excluded to avoid any misrepresentation during report analysis. Bibliography or references are also excluded during Similarity checking. This is because, to avoid greater similarity. If you don't exclude your bibliography or references, then you must encounter higher similarity in your paper. Suppose, person A and B uses materials of person C, then the references in both A and B are same, as they are crediting the same source. References following similar formatting style resulting the same references in other texts. So, it needs to be excluded. Another thing, exclude sources helps you to avoid discipline-specific knowledge, which not comes under plagiarism. Next one is Download button. In Download section, you can download your Originality report and digital receipt. After that, Submission Info button is there, where you can see your submission information. Your digital receipt looks something like this, and showing your submission information like name, title, file size, number of page, number of words, number of characters, submission date and time, and submission identity. If you see your originality report, the total similarity index for this paper is 11%. From internet sources, the similarity is 7%, and from publication the similarity score is 8%. Student papers showing no percentage, this means 0% similarity. What does this actually mean? Let's understand it. Always consider similarity index as the total amount. Internet sources similarity means content matching from web pages, web posts, etc. Whereas similarity in publication means content matching from different journal publications, books, etc. And similarity in student papers means similarity found from students' paper present in the repository of Turnitin. Let's understand our similarity. Total similarity score is 11%. If you click on each highlighted source, it will show you the exact matching of your text from other sources. As a result, you can better rewrite your document to remove plagiarism. I will not take much of your time to demonstrate all the match sources. Before remove plagiarism in your paper, you have to thoroughly review your similarity and match sources. Here, we are going to apply the hexagonal strategy to remove plagiarism. The URPQPC formula tells you that you have to understand the basic and specific needs of research. From URPQPC formula, understanding, reading, and obtaining permission regarding your literature is over before writing the paper. But still you have to understand your match sources. Thereafter, similarity in citation, reference section is also not needed to overlook, as we excluded the references from this paper. Also, similarity in quotation is not needed, as this is also excluded. So, the final and most important factor, that paraphrasing, remains there. So, in this paper we have to understand our matched sources and employ paraphrase to remove plagiarism. Let's see how it can be executed. I am viewing both originality report and originally submitted paper side by side. In this original manuscript, we will rewrite to remove plagiarism. In the first sentence, you can see the similarity. Here, COVID-19 is a discipline-specific knowledge in regards to this context. But we already mentioned coronavirus 2019 to support our theme. So, this is not required at all. Also remember that, just because Turnitin highlight our text, it does not mean it is necessarily associated with problems. And another term, COVID-19 virus strain. I don't want to make any changes. It's because, if I don't incorporate this name of virus strain, I fails to support my argument. So, I just rewrite the sentence. In place of the sentence, the global emergence of coronavirus 2019, COVID-19, pandemic, a contagious disease caused by SARS-CoV-2 strain has led to fear and anxiety among adult university students. I can rewrite it as the global emergence of coronavirus 2019, a contagious disease mainly caused due to SARS-CoV-2 strain has led to fear and anxiety among adult university students. Here, you can see the changes in the manuscript. Simply, use your own understanding of literature and your source to support your argument. Comes to the next similarity in the sentence, the lower level of psychological well-being lead to major stress and depression in both sexes of university students. Different parts have match similarity. I can rewrite this as, lower psychological well-being of university students, both sexes, primarily accompanying with two major issues, that is stress and depression. Always remember that, your restatement must relay your arguments. Up to this, no problem. Next comes to the last sentence of first paragraph. Here, although I have provided in-text citation, still the contents are matched. This is because, I have poorly paraphrased. To properly paraphrase, I can rewrite it as, Roberts found that the GHQ scores for a single London student were substantially lower than the criteria developed for general people having comparable socio-demographic variants such as age and sex as stated by Cox in Health Lifestyle Survey. You can see respective changes in the manuscript also. Next, the matches showing in the in-text citation. Here, no specific changes is needed. Where more than one author presents, you can simply write single author to support your arguments. Next, the highlighted sentence is poorly paraphrased. It should be rewritten properly to remove plagiarism. In next matches, basically it is matching in text citation. So, it is not necessarily a problem. I don't want to change anything here. It's because, if I change anything, I fails to support my arguments. Next also, similarity in the in-text citation. So, this is not necessary to change. Moving to the next two sentence matches, these are also poorly paraphrased. So, here I am paraphrasing properly to remove plagiarism. Remember that, whenever you are paraphrasing others' material, then acknowledge properly, both in text and references section. This is our revised paper, which is rewritten by understanding our math sources, and following hexagonal strategy. Now, it's time to check this revised paper to find similarity. Now, we will submit our revised paper in assignment 3. So, click on submit button of assignment 3, it will open the submission page. You can see here, I have written the title as COVID-19 and Health of University Students, Revise, and chosen the revise article, which is saved with same name as previous. By uploading and confirming, the revised paper is successfully uploaded. You can see here the assignment number 3, title, and submission details. Now, returning to the assignment page, here you can see the similarity is showing progress. Wait a moment. After some time, you can see here, the similarity score is 3%. Now, you can see the similarity score difference between previous paper and revised paper. The similarity score is reduced. You can review the match overview in Feedback Studio. By following proper technique, you can remove plagiarism. So, follow hexagonal strategy as per the match source and your requirements, you can remove plagiarism in your paper. You can see the difference in originality report after apply hexagonal strategy. So, in order to remove plagiarism, just follow some ethical practices. It will works well for you. Now, let's test your learning by appearing the quizzes. You will get 10 seconds for answering each questions. Let's begin. The first question, what things does Turnitin checks? The options are 1. Text, 2. Figure and picture. 3. Audiovisual media. Your time starts now. Which one is right? The right answer is option 1. Turnitin only checks similarity for texts. It does not check similarity in picture or any other media. Next question, does Turnitin included every source? The options are 1. Yes, 2. No. Your time starts now. Which one is right? Option 2 is correct. Turnitin has a large database, but it does not consist every source. Although Turnitin database is updated time to time, but it lacks every source. It depends on the time domain. Also, Turnitin does not check password-protected databases and contents that are not present electronically. Next question, Turnitin can checks multi-language similarity. What do you think about this statement? The options are 1. True, 2. False. Your time starts now. Which one is right? The correct answer is option 1. Turnitin supports wide variety of language and can check similarity in several languages. Next question, does Turnitin checks plagiarism? The options are 1. True, 2. False. Your time starts now. Which one is right? The right answer is option 2. Turnitin never checks plagiarism. It only checks the text similarity. The text similarity does not mean you have plagiarized. Careful investigation and analysis of match sources are needed to find the instances of plagiarism. The plagiarism fully depends upon the academic judgment. Next question, should a professor depend on Turnitin for plagiarized text in student's paper? The options are 1. Yes, 2. No. Your time starts now. Which one is right? Option 2 is correct. Turnitin only checks text similarity. Detection of plagiarism depends on the academic judgment to check students' assignment and proper examination of the originality report. Next question, does Turnitin protect your submitted papers? The options are 1. Yes, 2. No. Your time starts now. Which one is right? Option 1 is correct. Submitted papers in Turnitin are kept secured. No one can search within the student's database. Only you can view your own paper. Next question. My similarity score in submitted paper is 19%. Does it my plagiarism percentage? The options are 1, yes, 2, no. Your time starts now. Which one is right? Option 2 is correct. The similarity score or similarity index does not mean the plagiarism percentage. Next question. Why is the similarity score changing after receiving the originality report? The options are 1. Due to contents added in Turnitin database. 2. Due to changes in filters to include quotes, bibliography, etc. 3. Due to Turnitin repository setting, your saved paper may reflect matches. 4. All of the above. Your time starts now. Which one is right? Option 4 is correct. All of these situations may reflect your similarity. Now your homework is on the way. Do it as your own. The first assignment is, many of your professor directly rejects your thesis, dissertation, project or paper by seeing the similarity index. Ask them about your rights. Does they verify your match sources carefully and judge your similarity to find plagiarism? If they judge, then ask about your plagiarism percentage. Because simply representing the similarity score as plagiarism percentage is not fair. The second one is, develop an algorithm or model, so that Turnitin fully automated to checks plagiarism. Next one is, does hexagonal strategy helps you in text plagiarism removal? Comment below. Thank you very much for concentrating in the entire lecture. Hope you enhance your knowledge and learning.